Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your weekend advice for the weekend of November the 11th, the 12th, and the 13th, 2016. Welcome back to those of you who've been here before. Welcome to those of you who are new. This is a general reading looking at the energies that surround us at this time. Just to let us know what potential we have to work with, what we need to be aware of, and how we can use the energy surrounding us for our highest good. And since we are looking at energies, these will manifest in different ways for different people, in different areas of life for different people. And so I always encourage everyone to keep an open mind and receive the message of the reading and then apply it to your own situation if you feel that it speaks to that. We're just going to jump right in, okay? We have a pretty interesting weekend ahead. I wanted to pull extra color cards for this weekend because I thought maybe we need more color, more joy in our lives at this time as we go through the healing and the releasing, and we are preparing for a full moon. But that's not until the 14th. But it can show in the energy, okay, because it's not set in stone. The energy is fluid. What I found is it's interesting. We have this beautiful message to spread our wings and fly and go out and conquer the world. But we also have the reminder of make sure that you know where you're going. Make sure that you know what you're doing, and you're not just running for the sake of running. Okay, make sure that you don't waste this beautiful creative energy that we have to deal with this weekend. Okay, that we can use towards manifesting our goals. And it's interesting because we have 2 reds and 2 browns. And so again, it's about fire and passion, but grounding ourselves as well so that we don't burn out, okay? And let's just go through the cards and see what messages come up. So I'm going to show you the color cards, take you through all the cards and see what we have, okay? We have Scarlet, the number 7, attract success. Brown, number 12, establish boundaries. We have Cherry again, number 9, live an extraordinary life. And Auburn, number 11, ground yourself. And in terms of tarot cards, we have beautiful manifestation tarot energy. We have the Magician, Major Arcana. We have, can't pick them up, we have the 9 of Pentacles, or the 9 of Coins, completion and success. And we also have the High Priestess following the Magician, and another Major Arcana. So first of all, with the Magician and the High Priestess in our reading, it says, bring from your subconscious your dreams and plans and goals for the future, and the know-how in terms of how to get there. Process that through the filter of the Magician, because he knows how to combine the 2 worlds, and then manifest in the material world. And it's a pretty, it's a pretty beautiful message. It's a pretty very, very encouraging message. Beautiful energy of creation, of manifestation, of listening to our intuition, doing self-reflection, some soul searching. But the energy for the weekend, I do believe, is asking us to look within, and that's how we ground ourselves. Okay, we take that time to really think about what we want to do, okay, to check in with our intuition, see what we feel, how we feel, okay, about a certain goal or about a certain dream, and spend that time thinking about what it would mean if we got to manifest it. How would we go about it, okay, what would we need? And then that is our foundation, that is our starting point. But by doing that, we place our feet firmly on the ground, and then we let the Magician come in and take it from there in terms of just being creative, just going with it, okay, just sparking that fire, sparking that flame of creativity and innovation, okay, and just giving us movement forward, attracting all the resources we need, attracting the right energy, the right people, the right situations, manifesting that, and getting us to the point of achievement, of success with the Nine of Coins. It's a 9, so it talks about completion. It talks about our hard work paying off. And this is our hard work, okay? This is something that is very particular for us and specific to us. The Nine of Coins shows up when talking about the self-made man or the self-made woman. And it's how, us as individuals, we work and put in the time, the energy, the effort, the resources, the hard work, to get to the completion of a goal, to get to the manifestation of a dream, okay? And we do that by using all the resources we have and our inner wisdom and our intuition. These are two of the strongest resources we have, okay? And it's not about what we have in the material world, because the magician is there to remind us that we can make it work with whatever we have. It doesn't have to be that we need this and this and the other just because someone else needed that. Our path is our path alone. It's unique to us. We know what we want to accomplish and we know what we have to work with. And the magician, again, is there to remind us we have everything we need to accomplish our goal, to accomplish our task, to manifest our dream. We just need to dig deep to find the inner resources and then find a way to blend them with external resources, if you will, and make it happen, okay? But it's very, very soothing, calm energy that I'm picking up on with these cards, okay, with the High Priestess and with the Magician. These two cards, they don't reflect any kind of doubt or concern. The High Priestess knows, okay, that's our inner knowing that this is what is right for me and I can accomplish this. And it's just that knowing, okay, where we just know. We don't need someone else to agree with us, or we don't need extra confirmation, or if we listen to our intuition properly, we will know what works, what doesn't, what makes us happy, what doesn't, what we need, what we want, what we deserve, etc. So that's the High Priestess. It's that calm yet strong inner knowing. The Magician is all about charisma, confidence, creativity, innovation. With the Magician, it's almost like it's almost like an attitude of just let's go for it. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter what you have to throw at me. Doesn't matter what conditions you ask me to work in. I'll make it work. Okay, so that's the attitude of the Magician. And with the Nine of Coins here, this is calming and grounding energy, just because, first of all, it's Pentacles, but also because we got to where we wanted to go. We got there. We did it. We're manifesting it. We're doing it. So there's no doubt. And it's manifesting in the material world, okay? So it goes beyond our inner knowing of what we should be doing and the fact that we can do it. It's manifesting in the outer world as well, and in the external world. And so what other confirmation do you need, you know? Attract success. All about the energy of the Magician. Live an extraordinary life. Again, I feel like it ties into the energy of the Magician in terms of being innovative, being creative, trying new things, trying things that you want to try, okay? It's all about you. We each of us have our individual path and an individual set of skills and an individual set of dreams and desires and wishes. And it's about using that, you know, whatever makes me extraordinary, whatever makes me different, special, unique, whatever you want to call it. That's what we use to manifest, to attract success. Establish boundaries is, again, have a plan. Come up with a plan, okay? This isn't saying limit yourself, by no means. But it's saying things are starting to grow. Things are starting to take off, okay? It's a number 3, so it talks about success, rewards, with more to follow and more work to be done. And so this is just saying, take it all in, plant your feet on the ground, take it all in, enjoy the moment, and then take a few minutes to think about where we're going from here, so that we don't just get caught up in the movement and we end up, just going and going and going, and then a few months or years down the line we stop and think, how did I get here? This wasn't really what I was going for. In Auburn, the number 11, so it's double one. Okay, so it's all about the I am, the who I am, the what I want, the what makes me happy, what defines me, what I can do, what I want to do. Ground yourself. So start from there. Again, start from the beginning. That's the number one. That's you. Start from there. I feel like this is a weekend where they're letting us know that great opportunities are coming and shifts in the energy are happening. And so they're asking us to take this weekend to reflect on who we are, okay, on the I am, who we are, what we want to do, what we deserve, what we want, what our dreams are, what we have to work with, what makes you you, what makes you unique, what makes you different, what makes you your own person. Okay? Reflect on that. Dig deep. Meditate this weekend, absolutely. Pay attention to your dreams, absolutely. If at all possible, spend time in nature. It will definitely help with the grounding, with the releasing complicated, clouded energy, distractions, doubts, worries. Just let it all go, because that's kind of what happens when we ground ourselves. That's part of what happens. And take that time to reflect, take that time to meditate, because I feel that as soon as we do that and as we go out of the weekend, the energy of the magician is going to take over in terms of, okay, I've thought about what I want to do. I know how I want to do that. I know how I want to go about it. I know what I have to work with. So we just start to move. It's a number one. So new beginnings are coming. And the number 9 here talks about completion. So I feel like we got to a point where something happens, there's a completion, there's a success we experience as we're coming into the weekend or during the weekend. With the 9 of Coins, this is in the center of the reading. Something happens that's a success, that's an accomplishment, something that we did, something that we started, we put in everything we could, and then we made it happen. And that success gets us thinking. That success, looking back on it, okay, how did I start? How did I do that? How did I get here? And how do I repeat the process, basically? So that's the self-assessment based on the success that triggers it all. Take a step back, assess, analyze, think about things, process the information. Think about what's next, what's the next step? What is the next thing that I want to accomplish? Because I know that I can by using my inner resources, my inner wisdom, and having confidence, having a plan, being grounded, taking a practical approach to things, blending practicality and my spirituality. Okay? Not allowing for the mind to take over. We don't have, rational energy in here in terms of just overthinking things or over rationalizing things. Because when we do that, when the mind goes in hyperdrive, we start to experience doubt, worry, fear, anxiety. Okay? There's none of that here. It's all about using our inner resources in a practical way. And that by that, it could just be the plan. That's something practical. You put a plan together, you ground yourself, you give yourself some boundaries, a starting point. Something to stick to, something to go back to. That's the plan. And that's how you get to the success. That's how you get to the manifestation. And I feel as soon as we leave the weekend or leaving the weekend, there's something new starting. And it could be around the energy of the full moon because that's a time of release. Okay? Whatever difficulties or obstacles we've had to go through to get here, We release them. In other words, we don't carry that with us, because that is heavy energy. And at the end of the day, we got to where we wanted to anyway, or in spite of those obstacles. So there's no point in carrying that energy with us. We carry the energy of our success. We carry the energy of our confidence, and not the difficulties. Okay? And then we have a beautiful new beginning with the Magician. And this says it can be anything. You can do anything. You can now move on to manifest anything that you want. Because I feel like if we have been going through challenges and trials and tribulations, and we had the inner knowing and we had the confidence and the faith, but at the same time it was almost like, am I making this stuff up? Because I know this is good, and I know that it feels like I'm accomplishing something, but I can't really see it. I wonder if anything's really happening or if it's just in my head. I feel like this is what that is addressing as well, because it's happening in the material world. Something palpable, something concrete that you can see, that other people can see. And that's the confirmation. So that's the closing of that chapter. That's the end of the lesson, in terms of, you know what? You knew this was good for you. You knew this is what you wanted to do. You believed in yourself. You used your inner wisdom and you kept going. And you got here. There you go. This is what happens. You can see it. You can touch it. You can experience it. That's the end of the lesson. What do you do with it moving on? You try to recreate the process and maybe make it bigger. And so I feel like that's what the opportunity is for us. We received this beautiful confirmation in terms of, yes, you did it. You did it. You manifested what you were working on so hard. You did it. It's accomplishment. It's success. Your work that got you here. So that's the confirmation. And then we go back within. We internalize this success. And we go back through the steps to see exactly how it worked, just so that we have that process set in our minds and in our hearts. And we know how we want to move forward, and we know where we want to move forward to. And as soon as we go out of the weekend, you know, life is taken over. We are starting this new thing, attracting success, and leading this extraordinary life. Taking things into our own hands, because we know and we have the confirmation that we can do that. So it's a beautiful message. I really hope that it makes sense, and I hope that it helps. Thanks so much for being here. I hope that we all have a beautiful, beautiful weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.